Now this is different.
It sounds like they're different speakers.
I'm Dave Morrison, and I'm the founder of IsoAcoustics. We design and manufacture products that enhance the audio experience. The difference with our products is very vivid, and I think we demonstrated that with this exercise.
It felt like the space was changing.
Even a person that hasn't been in this game for 20 years can hear the difference between the two.
Yeah, it's definitely much better. It's not a small difference between the two. It's a big difference between the two.
It's really critical that we had the speakers accurately set up so that they were balanced, so the distances to the listening position were all the same, and that the speakers all had the same spacing, the same equilateral triangle, and people were hearing only the difference between the factory spikes and the GAIAs under the second set of speakers. Once everything was in place, we had people coming in individually or in pairs. These people didn't have any idea what they were coming in for.
Do you know why you're here today?
Kind of.
Okay.
Not particularly.
I know it's music related.
We were lucky that we had a really good mix. We had people that were audiophiles with real experience and other people that are just casual listeners and consumers, and they were hearing this for the first time. Our host welcomed them and asked them what music they like, if they had a favorite artist or a favorite song, and we tried to play that for them so they could hear it on a good set of speakers and then switching over to hear them on the GAIAs as well. To make it really easy for people, we brought in a remote to switch back and forth between the two sets of speakers, and a light came on when it was on the GAIAs. The difference in the whole audio experience is so profound, so clear and so open that we can give the remote over to the user and they could switch back and forth themselves and hear the difference between the light on and the light off. Everyone noticed the difference, and it didn't matter whether it was hip hop, jazz, rock, classical music, they could all hear the difference.
Yeah, it felt like it filled the room differently, basically, when that happened. And you could definitely feel like the moment that I switched the light off, it sort of flattens the sound. It feels like it's literally on the floor, it felt like. And then the moment I switched to the ones who are on something, it fills up the whole room. I can hear everything. It's definitely important.
I think too that it makes sense that if it's on the ground, why I'm feeling more bass in that one, because I can feel it, whereas like those ones it feels clearer because I'm not feeling it as much through the ground.
As soon as the light is on, it just sounds more controlled, even in a sense.
The audiophiles used the jargon, the terms, and you could hear that they were real experienced listeners.
The vocals became much more focused into the middle of the soundstage compared to it being sort of a little bit more out toward the peripheral.
Clearer when the light's on.
There's definitely an improvement in clarity.
I would say the biggest word I would use is probably natural.
The vocals were more coming at me, everything was more centric. And then, like I said, when the lights were off, it was like further back. If you're gonna spend, so much on speakers, you would want them to, give you the sound in the most accurate and best way possible.
Whereas the others maybe just described in their own words what they were hearing.
One of them, it feels like the sound is coming towards me, and then the other way, when I press it, it's like it's going away from me.
It really made a difference as from one side to the other. Their voices, it sounded as if they were almost in the room.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, when the light is on,
Yeah.
it's way better.
Maybe it's time you discovered what you've been missing.